fourth grade. Welcome to your language arts lesson for Monday, March 30th. You will need a pencil, your LA writing notebook, and your workshop. Make sure you have those materials before you continue the lesson. Today, we're going to talk about the essential question, which I think many of you will find very interesting. We'll talk a little bit about the genre of our story. Then I want you to do something different today. Instead of me reading to you or you reading alone, I want you to find a little brother, a little sister, a grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, or teddy bear, if you can't find anyone at home, and you are going to read them the story today. Then, after we read the story, we're going to use our writing notebooks and practice cause and effect, and then we'll talk about homework. Okay, let's get started. So, our essential question today is how can science help you understand how things work? As you know, I love science, so I'm very excited about today's question. So, one particular question that you're going to answer today for homework is how can science help you understand roller coasters? Now, I don't know about you, but I've never been on a roller coaster. I am way too scared to go on a roller coaster. Now, I know a lot of you, let's see, I know Ash loves roller coasters and Sam. I'm pretty sure Jason does. I feel like you guys had a lot of fun at Gyeongju World that one year that we went. So if you like roller coasters, I want to know. I'm too scared to ride them. Okay. Our story today is called The Big Race, and it's kind of like a comic book. I think it looks kind of neat. And it's a narrative nonfiction, which means that it tells a story about people, things, or events that are real. So it's narrative nonfiction. So I'd like for you to go to workshop page 64, where our story starts. And as you can see, you need to read to someone. Okay, so this means I just want you to practice reading a story out loud. Okay, pause your video, take time, read carefully. There's a lot of big words in this story. Do your best. Okay, I hope you read that story out loud and practice speaking some of your new vocabulary words. Now I'm going to look at workshop page 69, and we're going to read about cause and effect. Now, a cause is why something happens, and an effect is what happens. In a minute, I want you to reread the story. It's not very long, it's only 3 pages. Now, you don't have to reread out loud. You can reread in your head, just read to self. Find events of actions that cause something to happen and their effects. Now, before you do that, let's look at these cause and effects that are in your workshop. Clara applies force to one stool, and the effect is that the stool moves. Clara pushes both stools, the effect is both stools move. Clara applies more force to one of the stools, the effect of that is that one stool moves farther. So, can you find any more cause and effects on these 3 pages? Pause your video now, see if you can find some. Okay, now you need to get your writing notebook, and your title is Cause and Effect. You need to make a table that looks like mine. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 columns. So 4 rows, 2 columns. Cause and effect go at the top. Then pause your video now and copy my sentences and see if you can find the missing effect or the missing cause. Alex's mother had called one of the museum's scientists. That's funny. I didn't know Alex was in this story. I guess that kind of does look a little bit like Alex. Just teasing, Alex. Oh, ouch. I just hit my microphone. So, what is the effect of Alex's mother calling the museum? The second one, gravity pulls the ball towards the floor. What caused gravity to pull the ball towards the floor in the story? And the last one, Clara leans back on her skates. What is the effect of Clara leaning back on her skates? Okay, pause your video, see if you can find the missing effects and the one missing cause. Okay, I hope you did your best. I'm going to share my answers and let's see how similar they are. The first one, Alex's mother had called one of the museum scientists. The effect of that was when the boys walked into the museum, a woman in a lab coat and inline skates greeted them. This was the effect of Alex's mom calling. A scientist was ready to give them a tour. Now, this one you were supposed to find the cause. Gravity pulls the ball towards the floor because Clara took a tennis ball out of her pocket and dropped it. So the cause was that she dropped the tennis ball, and the effect of her dropping the tennis ball was that gravity pulled the ball towards the floor. Let me move my video so you can copy the sentence if you made a mistake and got it wrong. If your sentences are similar to mine, that's great. If you missed it, please erase and fix it now. The last effect you needed to find, when Clara leans back on her skates, friction between the rubber stoppers and the floor slowed her down. That is the effect of her leaning back on her skates. Okay, pause your video, make sure that your answers are similar to mine, and then let's talk about homework. Okay, your homework for tonight is to answer this fun question. How can science help you understand roller coasters? I want you to go to workshop page 60 and 61, and this talks all about science and roller coasters. You can find your answer here. If you want to do a little bit more research online, that would be great. So, and if you would like to tell me about a crazy, scary, fun roller coaster story, I would love to hear it. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I hope you're enjoying your science classes with Miss O. I'll see you soon. Have a good day. Remember to wash your hands, and I love you. Bye.